Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan, and the topic of this 10-minute moan is looking at the 1,000 redundancies about to happen at Vauxhall's Luton factory and the potential reasons why. So hot on the heels of Ford saying that they were going to cut about 800 jobs in the UK just a few days ago, Vauxhall have now announced that they are going to close a factory, their Luton van factory, just outside London. And a lot of the newspapers are carrying the story. I'm going to use the Sky News for reference in this one, where their headline is Vauxhall Luton factory to close. Parent firm Stellantis announces putting more than 1,100 jobs at risk. The announcement marks the second notice of job cuts from the UK car maker in less than a week. So Vauxhall will close its Luton plant in April. The parent company announced more than 1,100 jobs at the van-making factory are at risk, but Stellantis said it is hoping to transfer hundreds of Luton jobs to the Vauxhall site in Ellesmere Port. Well, that's about 170, 180 miles away, probably 3.5 hours in a car. That's a fair ask. It is now in consultation with unions and employees over the proposals, which will see it invest £50 million into its Ellesmere Port factory. The company said it would offer relocation support and an attractive package to sacked employees who want to transfer to Ellesmere Port in the northwest of England from Luton, north of London. The closure had been warned of by the company's managing director, Maria Grazia Davino. In June, she told an industry event, Stellantis production in the UK could stop, as more needs to be done to spur consumer demand for electric vehicles. Interesting. So we need to get more people buying electric, do we? And because they're not, that's costing jobs in Vauxhall. It's the second British car producer to announce job losses in less than a week. Just 6 days ago, Ford revealed plans to cut 800 roles in the UK as part of a cull of 4,000 jobs across Europe. Pressures have been on UK car makers to meet the government's electric car mandate, with talks on the 2030 deadline taking place between government and industry. Financial penalties are currently levied. I didn't know this, and I've been in the motor trade for 20 odd years. Financial penalties are currently levied against manufacturers if zero-emission vehicles make up less than 22% of all their sales. This will rise to 80% of all sales by 2030 and 100% by 2035. Across Europe, the automotive sector has been feeling the pressure of slowed sales and competition from China. On Friday, Bosch, the world's biggest car parts supplier, reported a loss of 5,500 jobs, predominantly in Germany. Now, there's hardly a car that I've ever seen under the bonnet that's not had a Bosch part in it. So when Bosch are laying off 5,500 jobs for a company that predominantly sell car parts to combustion engines, that's got to get the frighteners up a wee bit. And nobody's buying all these electric cars to make that an industry yet. A government spokesperson said, "We have a long-standing partnership with Stellantis and we will continue to work closely with them, as well as trade unions and local partners on the next steps of the process." The government is also backing the wider industry with over £300 million to drive uptake of zero-emission vehicles and £2 billion to support the transition of domestic manufacturing. So now we're getting to the crux of the matter here. Vauxhall are telling us it's a problem because nobody's not in the numbers buying electric vehicles. And the government's telling us that they've got to throw more money at it. Another 300 million, that must be for companies to buy zero-emission vehicles, because they certainly not offered me any money to do it. And £2 billion to support the transition of domestic manufacturing. So again, somebody tell me the benefits, the net benefits of this drive to net zero. When all across other parts of the world, predominantly India and China, they don't give a shit. They're opening up steelworks and furnaces and coal-powered plants every week and becoming very industrialised. And what we're doing is we're spending money that we've not got to deindustrialise. Because somebody somewhere thinks if we don't drive combustion engines, we'll somehow save the planet from something that actually doesn't need saving from. This is lunacy on a massive scale. And two people think it's brilliant. That's the Chinese and the Indians. Because they're not decimating their industries. Their industries are flying. They're on the up. They need more of the stuff. So while the rest of the world, predominantly the Western world, not only kills our own industries, but what we do is we're giving money away even to third world countries to help their drive for green. We are bankrupting the Western civilization on a notion that started off when I was a kid. We're going to have acid rain. Well, we never had that. The ozone's disappearing. Well, that didn't happen. Then it was global warming. And then when they realised that the Earth wasn't actually getting any warmer over 20 years, they changed it like that to climate change. Because when you say climate change, you're backing two horses there, aren't you? If it gets better, that's climate change. If it gets worse, that's climate change. And it's one big farce. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please hit the subscribe and the notification button. Please give me your comments below. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section, please. But most importantly of all, unless you're these governments in the West who are killing themselves, killing their industry and their financial structure to achieve a target that you don't want to achieve, you actually don't want net zero, because we do actually need some of this stuff in the atmosphere, or there is no atmosphere, right? Unless you're these people, not you, but
everyone else, have a great day. Cheerio, bye now.